BMC officials posted here and there. Many lifeguards, of course, near the beach. Police is all around across the city of Mumbai. That is also something we witnessed. Of course, there are 8 teams of NDRF in the city of Mumbai. Many Indian Navy ships also on standby, several rescue ships. And, as far as how equipped the city is, the state government is telling that they are fully equipped. All the evacuation has already taken place near the seaside from the low-lying areas. So that's what the state government is telling us, that whatever precautions are to be taken, that have been taken. And at this point, the state government cannot afford to stretch its, medical infrastructure because of COVID-19 pandemic. 90% of the beds, serious COVID beds, are already full. There aren't that many non-COVID hospitals at the moment. There are a few, which is where, if at all, there are casualties or some sort of injuries, unfortunate events that may take place as a result of the incoming cyclone, then they will have to be admitted in these non-COVID facilities. It's going to be a stretch as far as medical infrastructure is concerned, for sure. That is something the state government wants to avoid. Also, yesterday, from a quarantine facility in MMRDA, almost 200 COVID patients was shifted from that quarantine facility because it was a temporary structure, it was a sensitive structure. They were shifted to NSCI Worli. So yes, it is a challenge, especially during COVID times. Especially the evacuation, how the social distancing will be implemented during evacuation, during deployment, because we saw a lot of cops deployed. So yes, in a sense, this is definitely challenging for the authorities, and more importantly, a big challenge for the medical and healthcare facilities, if at all something unfortunate happens. But the hope is that the impact will be less for the city of Mumbai and the state of Maharashtra.
Okay. Do stay on with us. Mihir, I'm going to request you to stay on with us as well. Let me go across to Brigadier Vinod Datta. He's a senior consultant at the National Institute of Disaster Management. He is joining us live on the broadcast. Brigadier Datta, thank you very much. Could we first begin by asking you what we should be expecting, not just in the city of Mumbai, but across the coast in Maharashtra and Gujarat over the next couple of hours, 3 to 4 hours?
Enough warning has been given, and people have been made aware, and nearly say about 90,000 people have been evacuated. So what people are expected to do is to stay indoors because of 2 reasons. Because the state of Maharashtra has been hit with this twin disaster, that is COVID-19 as well as the cyclone. And the frequency and ferocity, I will take both these verticals separately. The ferocity of the cyclone is pretty high as expected, and the frequency of cyclones has not been much in as far as Mumbai is concerned. So people are not geared up. The last cyclone people had seen was 1890. So it's a great challenge for the state administration, who's very intimately involved in COVID-19 cases, and the resources they are applied fragmentedly. So the requirement or the order of the day is that they should synergize with the army, the NDRF, as it is NDRF has already deployed the troops. And the biggest footprint which they have is that there is a fair amount of presence of army as well as the Western Naval Command, which is co-located in Mumbai. Yes. So people should these agencies so that they work in synergy and the resources are pooled and the areas like high-rise building and the low-lying areas are addressed, because the crest sea walls storm surge is going to flood the low-lying areas and the high. Thereafter, there has been a lot of construction which has come up, and it is not Mumbai what people had seen in 1893. So the damages are going to be phenomenal, and damages to the building and to these shanties and not so strong engineering structures is going to be a challenge for the authority. So the government...
Brigadier Datta, just put this in perspective. Sure. Could you just put this in perspective for us? I was just taking a look at all the vital installations that will be on the path of Cyclone Nisarga. You have the Tarapur Atomic Power Plant that is in its path. You have BARC, which is here located in Mumbai. You have important naval installations that are here along the coast. You have chemical plants, you have electricity plants, etc. What's the protocol as far as, say an organization like BARC is concerned, or the Tarapur Atomic Power Plant is concerned? Are they shut down when you have a cyclone warning? What happens in a scenario like this?
No. What happens is, like installations like BARC or atomic reactors, they have a 6-layered security arrangements. So such kind of surges, such kind of disasters are not going to really affect, because the security arrangements and the various drills and the protocols which are followed, they are like multi-layered security arrangements they have. So they are not going to get impacted by any stretch of imagination. And I am sure, notwithstanding these security arrangements, the authorities are going to keep a watch and vigil under these circumstances. The next thing is regarding the various other installations like naval installations. Generally, naval and the army installations, they are well geared up for such eventuality, because in Navy, when they are going for deep sailing the ocean, they generally come across such kind of phenomena. So they are not only going to strengthen the resolve of people, they are also going to help so that people have that kind of faith. The challenge which City is going to face this of hospitals have been created. They were created since they are ad hoc arrangements, and they were created in such a manner that this cyclone was not expected. So they will not be able to withstand, such heavy winds. Another thing which I want to highlight.
Okay.
What is in Amphan also, the mangroves are a very scientific gift in nature. The canopies are to give good beating to the wind surges which are coming, and the intertwined roots are going to give the they are going to control the surges in the ocean. So they are going to be
Sure.